Welcome back to High Stakes. I am excited to announce that starting today, we'll be dropping more betting picks videos on our second channel. Be sure to subscribe to stay updated with our daily content. We'll leave the link in the comments section below. For access to our premium betting picks, join our Patreon link also in the comments. As for this channel, we'll continue to release one video only, so make sure to head over to our second channel for our daily betting picks videos. Don't miss out. Minnesota Twins vs Detroit Tigers. The Minnesota Twins battled through 3 intense games against the Phillies, ultimately winning the series with a thrilling 5-4 walk-off victory at Target Field on Wednesday. Max Kepler's infield single in front of an enthusiastic crowd of 33,813 secured the win, marking his 11th career walk-off plate appearance. This achievement ties him with Twins legends Kirby Puckett and Harmon Killebrew. Additionally, Kepler notched his 500th career RBI earlier in the game, becoming the 12th player in franchise history to reach this milestone. Great company to be next to the big dogs like that, Kepler remarked. But I've got to keep a small dog mentality. Stay hungry and keep working remarkably. The Twins clinched the series without 3 key offensive players, Carlos Correa, Royce Lewis, and Jose Miranda, with the latter 2 expected to return for the upcoming series at Comerica Park against the Tigers. At the start of the 2024 season, the Detroit Tigers opened with a 6-man rotation. They had a solid 5-man planned rotation, supplemented by Matt Manning as the 27th player for doubleheaders. Fast forward 3 months, and the scene at Progressive Field on Tuesday starkly contrasts those early days. Manager A.J. Hinch, reflecting on the 5-4 loss to the Guardians, remarked, "Bullpen games are hard. Our guys fought hard." What began as a promising cadre of 6 reliable starters has dwindled to just 3 due to injuries. Entering Tuesday's game, the Tigers had a chance to reach .500 this late in the season for the first time since 2016, but they faced this challenge with 2 bullpen games scheduled within 3 days. Despite the efforts of Tyler Holton, Alex Faedo, Joey Wentz, Will Vest, and Shelby Miller, 3 home runs by the Guardians were too much to overcome, even with a valiant late-game rally. The Twins are starting Pablo Lopez, who despite his 4.86 ERA, has a solid 8.7 record, and has shown the ability to strike out batters 128 so. In contrast, the Tigers are starting Keter Montero, who has struggled significantly with a 5.97 ERA and a 1-3 record. Lopez's experience and strikeout ability give the Twins a clear advantage on the mound. The Twins have one of the top offenses in Major League Baseball. Their lineup is capable of producing runs consistently, and they have demonstrated this throughout the season. The Twins are currently in second place in the AL Central and are in a race to catch Cleveland. Every game is crucial, and the Twins are highly motivated to secure victories to improve their standing. This urgency and focus will likely translate into a strong performance against the Tigers. Despite missing some key offensive players like Carlos Correa, Royce Lewis, and Jose Miranda, the Twins have shown resilience. They've managed to win games against tough opponents, demonstrating depth and adaptability. Take Minnesota Twins to win. The Minnesota Twins have an overall over-under record of 5.1473 this season, indicating a slight tendency towards games going over the total. Additionally, they are 1.510 in over-under against NL teams, showing that interleague play often results in higher scoring games for the Twins. The Tigers also have a solid over-under record at home 2.5212 and overall this season 5.6444. The Twins will start Pablo Lopez RHP 8.7, 4.86 ERA, 128 so, whose ERA of 4.86 suggests he is prone to allowing runs. The Tigers will counter with Keter Montero RHP 1-3, 5.97 ERA, 26 so, who has struggled significantly this season with an ERA nearing 6.00. The Twins boast one of the top offenses in Major League Baseball. With their ability to produce runs, combined with facing a struggling pitcher like Montero, there's a strong likelihood they will put up a substantial number of runs. This offensive prowess supports the expectation of the game, total going over 8.5. Both teams have demonstrated tendencies to play in high-scoring games recently. My total pick is over 8.5 runs. Cleveland Guardians vs Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are hitting their best at home this season, and they'll face a Guardians offense that has sputtered in July and see both their home run and extra base hit rates drop. Sanchez has tossed his strongest at home this season, while Lively continues to allow home runs at an alarmingly high rate. Look for the Phillies' offense to continue to gel here at home. My team pick is Philadelphia moneyline. Even with Sanchez tossing stronger at home, He has been a bit erratic in July and will face a Guardians lineup that is third in the league when it comes to driving home runners in scoring position. The Phillies continue to see the ball well, and with the errant throws from Lively, they could go yard at any given time and put together multi-run innings. Both of these offenses sit in the top half of the league in terms of collective batting average, and we should see them find some success here. My total pick is over 8 runs. Cincinnati Reds vs Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are starting to move in the right direction as they aim for wild-card baseball. They will take another step in the right direction with a win on Friday night. They are hitting .259 against the National League Central Division. They are also playing well when Baz has started. He has won 2 of his only 3 starts this year, both of them coming against the Yankees. He should be primed for a big start against an inferior offense like the Reds. Cincinnati has the 3rd worst batting average and is hitting just .194 against the American League. Lodolo will pitch well in this game, but his offense won't give him any favors. Take the Rays minus 1.5 runs. Besides their base running skills, the Reds have one of the worst offenses in the sport. The Rays have also been hit or miss in certain situations. Tampa Bay has scored just the 6th fewest amount of runs. They will be facing Lodolo, who has an ERA of 2.84 when pitching on the road. Runs will be hard to come by for both teams in this game. Take the under 8.5 runs. Texas Rangers vs Toronto Blue Jays. The Texas Rangers have been playing at a decent level this season, but are heating up as of late. The team is 3rd in the AL West with a 51-52 record entering this game. The Rangers are tied with the St. Louis Cardinals for 19th in MLB with a .694 team ops while averaging 4.28 runs per game thus far. The Toronto Blue Jays have been playing poorly throughout the season as we approach the 2024 MLB trade deadline. The team is last in the AL East right now as they have a 46-55 record heading into this game. The Blue Jays have been hitting at a poor level at the plate right now as they have a .235/.308/.3716/line and are scoring 4.02 runs per game. The Texas Rangers have some life while the Toronto Blue Jays look lost and searching for answers right now. Toronto is not good against southpaw pitching as they are 7-11 in those games. If you are searching for a difference from these starting pitchers as of late, just look at how they have been doing in the month of July. Andrew Heaney has made 3 starts and in 15.1 innings is 1-1 with a 1.17 ERA and a .182 opposing batting average, while Yusei Kikuchi is 0-1 with a 5.96 ERA and a 1.28 WHIP in 22.2 innings during his 4 starts. Neither bullpen has been performing as well as the teams would have hoped, but there is a bit of a difference still between them. The Rangers are 24th in the sport with a 4.30 reliever ERA, while the Blue Jays are 29th in the sport, as they are pitching to a 5.01 bullpen ERA thus far. All in all, go with the Texas Rangers to win as the team who is playing a better brand of baseball right now. These teams may have a lot of big names scattered throughout their lineup, but they are not producing enough offensively to expect a run per inning. Both teams struggle to produce much offense when facing off against left-handed pitching this season. Texas is tied with the Los Angeles Angels for 16th in baseball, with a .711 team ops against lefties, while Toronto is down at 27th in Major League Baseball with a .643 team ops so far. These teams have struggled to have runners score in the last 10 games, as the Rangers are averaging 3.6 runs per game in that span, while the Blue Jays are scoring 3.8 runs per game. Go with under 8.5 runs as the better bet for the totals here.